Hi guys, happy Ganesh Chaturthi to everybody. And yes, you must be wondering why I'm showing you all these vegetables in one frame, what I'm going to cook today. So, yes, this is a Maharashtrian traditional delicacy. It is Rushichi bhaji. Now, we are going to use all this bhaji that is grown in this season, and we are going to offer it to Ganpati Bappa as a nevedya for today. Now, Rushichi Bhaji is made to observe and honor Rishi Panchami, a day dedicated to Sapta Rishis, that is, seven sages, during the Ganesh Chaturthi festival. Now, this dish symbolizes simple, natural, and unspiced food that these sages would have had eaten using vegetables grown without a labor of bullock or with only minimal spices like green chilies and tamarind or sometimes coconut. Now, its preparation is believed to offer spiritual purity to body and mind. So, without any further ado, let's see how to make Rushichi bhaji. Now, the base of this bhaji or the sag or the sauce of the bhaji are the leafy vegetables, which are amrit or lal mat or red spinach as it's commonly known, or it is also called as a tamdi bhaji. And another is arutsa pan or colocasia leaves or taro leaves. And if you get cowpeas leaf, there's nothing like it. It just tastes amazing in this bhaji, but unfortunately, due to the scarcity of these leaves, especially during Ganesh Chaturthi, I couldn't find or couldn't get this leaf, so I'm only using amrit and arut sepan. Now, today for this recipe, I have at least used 10 to 12 vegetables in this recipe. Now, I shall definitely put all the recipe in the description box, do not worry. Now, a few ingredients that I have used and that are quietly obviously seen in this video are the corn, lady finger, all kind of gourds, that is bottle gourd, snake gourd, and bitter gourd. I've also used some lady finger, some beans, and many other vegetables. So I shall put all these vegetables in the caption. Now, once all the chopping and cutting of the vegetables are done, now we are going to boil all these vegetables in water. Now, I have taken a huge pot to which I have added all my leafy vegetables first, and I'm going to cook it. Now, this cooking process of all this vegetable takes at least an hour and a half to cook. The rules of this vegetable cooking is very simple. We are cooking all these leafy vegetables first. So in goes our amrit and taro leaves or arutsapan, and once they are cooked well, also I have added handful of fresh peanut along with dry peanuts. Now I had soaked them previously in water, and in goes all these vegetables along with ambadi or roselle. Now, for this vegetable, you can also use ambatsuka or green sorrel as your souring agent. But if you're not using both these ingredients together, you can use tamarind, which I'm going to add in the later part of this vegetable cooking. Now, guys, once all these vegetables, the leafy vegetables, are cooked well, in goes our chopped vegetables along with green chilies that are our spices in this recipe today. Now, our spice is our green chilies, our souring, our ambadi or tamarind, and our sweetener is our jaggery and freshly grated coconut that we are going to use for this recipe. Now, as this is a offering to the bappa or to the gods, I am going to use shenda namak or fasting salt to this recipe. Now, if you're not fasting, you can also use regular salt. Now, we are going to let it cook, and we are going to cover the lid, and we are going to check this bhaji on and off, as you can see in the video. And it guys, you need to have a lot of patience while cooking this bhaji, as it takes at least 2 to 3 hours to cook this vegetable. But trust me, the outcome of this bhaji is just amazing. And once the earthy aroma fills the air, which means it's ready, now turn the flame off and let's make tausachi bhakri. Now, generally tausachi bhakri or tandrachi bhakri or rice is an offering with the Rushichi bhaji that we made today to Ganpati Bappa. So let's see how we are going to make tausachi bhakri. Tawas is nothing but cucumber, and today I'm using Mangalorean cucumber. Now peel the skin of the cucumber and we are going to grate it with a medium sized grater, along with which now once it is done I have used half of this tawas or cucumber. Now to a pot I have used 1/4 cup of water. Now once the water is boiled, we are going to add the tawas or the cucumber, to which we are going to add a pinch of fasting salt or regular salt. Now it takes a good 10 to 15 minutes to cook the cucumber. Now once the cucumber is cooked, we are going to add 2 cups of rice flour. Now 1 cup of the rice flour that I've used is 250 grams, so which means it takes half kg to a half of the cucumber that we've used today. And once it is incorporated well, we are going to transfer it to a bigger platter to roll it or knead it to a nice soft dough. Now as you have seen the video, you may realize that we haven't used much water. Yes, because last time I had used a lot of water and I had to ask help of my mom to make a bhakri. And yes, this is not the first time that I'm making bhakri, this is my second time. So yes guys, do not judge me if the bhakri turns out to be a little wrong, but by the end of the video I'm sure you'll be happy and satisfied to see that that this rice bread or bhakri has turned out to be nice, fluffy and soft. Now I have kneaded the dough and I've kept it aside for 15 minutes. Now before rolling it out to flat bread, I'm going to knead it again, and then we are going to take a small portion to make or to roll the bhakri. Now I am not a professional like I had mentioned, so I'm going to use the roller pin to make the bhakri. Now I have also promised myself that next year I shall try it on the professional level. Now yes, we have put the bhakri on the tawa and in goes a splash of water. Look at the bubbles, which means the bhakri has turned out to be nice and soft. Now we are going to repeat the bhakri making the same way as I have shown you in the video. And yes guys, do not forget to try this recipe and do let me know, as this is the only season that you will get all this fresh vegetables readily available in the market. And yes, I have shared all the details of this recipe and all the bhaji or all the vegetables that I've used in this recipe. So do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do share a comment if you've liked the recipe. So until next time, God bless, stay healthy, eat right, ciao, and happy Ganesh Chaturthi.